Oh, I'm Manny Cockaflopoulos here again. Good morning, happy Monday. Monday is Monday meditations. Sleekness. Hope everyone had a fucking mad weekend. I certainly did. I was out at the fucking beach late yesterday. It was a bit choppy yesterday. 3 days in a row, 3 different fucking vibes at the beach there, watching the waves come in at different angles on different days with different fucking energy, different, fucking seafaring. I feel like a bit of a fucking seaman. I like that though. Watching the cargo ships come and go in the distance, Have this fucking fascination, this kind of a calling or something, with the sea. I love, like I've said before, I love traveling by boat. I was telling a certain someone, I'd love to fucking work on a cargo ship, and then they explained to me what goes on fucking cargo ships, and I was like, maybe not. I don't want to be cleaning out fucking galleys or whatever the fuck they are, and like just like that. Fuck that. Just want to sit on the deck and ponder. Something happens when you leave fucking terra firma and you go out to sea. Well, the earth is mostly fucking water anyway. Something happens when you leave this and you go out. People get anxious about that. They don't want to leave this for too long. They want to get back to this. Personally, for me, I like being out there. I like being out there. It quietens the mind. You upset. I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to be fishing. But just sitting on a deck, is that too much to ask? Fucking hell. Sitting on a deck, being fucking Cockaflopoulos and fucking enjoying things. What do you have to do something? Just fucking sit there. Take it all in. Nice. Like that time I was on that boat with to Manny's going from fucking Limassol to Haifa. I've spoken about it before. Sitting on the deck there in the middle of the night going, I'm in the fucking Middle East now. Pupao there, what am I doing? It's a big wide world out there. I'm starting to feel the pull for travel even more so. I know many of you are as well. I had plans to be in fucking Europe this time. Before this Malakia hit. That's alright. Better late than never. Better late than never. Better late than never. Better late than never. Listen to that quote there. Better late than never. And so thus, when I get to Europe late and you receive one of these fucking videos, I'm not gonna tell you about it. Just gonna fucking log on. You go, hello, Manny Cockaflopoulos, yeah, and I'm gonna be like, behind me is gonna be Meteora or something like that. You're gonna freak the fuck out. I'll probably get a bit emotional too. Stuck on my Twitch a little. The funny thing is that I used to laugh about cunts who used to do it. Yeah, I fucking love it, bro. Try it, my like, what are you doing? Saw the big fight yesterday. Classic. Fucking classic. Many more have said much more eloquently, have spoken much more eloquently on the fight, experts and I'm just a humble fucking connoisseur of main event fights and things like that. Suffice it to say, I was fucking crazy. So glad we all got to witness that. Those of us who watched it, who were into it. George Foreman, the great George Foreman, said something, and I'm paraphrasing. He said he was so, how grateful he was to be alive to see the past come alive again. That's coming from the great George Foreman. Fought in some of one of the biggest power punches of all time. He fought in some of the fucking Rumble in the Jungle and that fight with Ron Lyle and Frazier. Put Frazier down 6 times, I think. But anyway, went to witness history yesterday. It doesn't happen that often. The only other time I can think about it happening in recent history was Cockaflopoulos. A blast from the past, from the future, from the now. Anyway, it's fucking quiet today. It's like quiet this morning. It's a Monday morning. It's a fucking proper Monday morning. Deserted. Where is everyone? I know it's fucking locked down. Still there. Come out, get your cafe, go for a walk, fucking get out and about. What am I like here term anyway? We're almost at the end of a lockdown. Fuck it out there. Come up with something a little less fucking intense. We're going into lockdown. People, we're just gonna fucking, for a little bit. Just fucking relax for a little bit. What does that mean, Premier? I don't know. We're just gonna fucking relax a little. Just stay for a bit. Oh, all right. Can we go out? It may be, maybe for an hour or so, but just keep it on the down line. All right there. See that? Sounds so much better than we're going into lockdown. What do you fucking mean, mate? We can't go nowhere. More fucking bull. What about more rights, mate? Hearing a lot of that lately. Where you fucking more? When I was living in America there, and I'd try and fucking show Americans how to do an Australian accent. I said to them, because I can't do it. It's not an easy accent to do. Look at my right shoulder. It's pointing out to the fucking southeast. What's going on there? Turn it in thusly like that. There we go. That's better. So they couldn't do it. It's hard for them. So I say, all you have to do there is try and speak through your nose. They go, what do you mean? It's like this, just scrunch your nose up and try and talk through it. They go, you fucking these cats, mate, all fucking terrible, what you, Done. Now you're an actor. Try it at home. The right shoulder's gone back too. I'm fucking leaning in with the left here. Been watching too much boxing now. What's that? Southpaw stands to this side. Southpaw's that one. Goofy foot. Yeah, you fucking eyes can't smell all fucking eye, eh? What do you fucking mean, mate? Oh, please. I gotta admit, that's a fucked up accent now. I fucking cringe when I'm overseas and I hear that fucking nasal. Oh, fucking nice, cancel. Oh, how good is this, mate? Are you asking me? Are you telling me that? Is that a rhetorical question or what? How good is this? Get into it. Fuck. Ay. Pucatandisa, man. Publixa, man. Τι τραβάμε. Τι έχω να δουν τα μάτια μου. Feeling a little absurd this morning. Monday morning. I fucking lost it. I want to go back to the days of VCRs. So I can walk into Video Star and get fucking one of those old Greek films. That's Akalia. That's classic fucking Greek films of the 80s rocked there. Well, Ayos Prevezes. Remember that? It's a fucking film about a dirty priest. It's fucking intensity for the 80s. Well, I'd love to say Yorgos Lanthimos do a remake of Ayos Prevezes. Ayos Prevezes meets Dogtooth. Fuck. Feeling the melancholia today. Συννεφιά μες στην καρδιά μου. Βρέχει στη φτωχό γειτονιά. Βρέχει και στην καρδιά μου. It's fucking mad, man. How can be a psalti? So many fucking weddings I've been to. I know that the wedding ceremony off by heart. Πατήρια σωτήριο δείξαμε και το όνομα Κυρίου. Oh, nice, huh? I remember that priest, I think he's passed away now, the priest from St. Catherine's, Yekaterinni in East Malvern. When they used to do the walk of Isaiah for you non-Greeks, the walk of Isaiah, the dance of Isaiah was a little dance that the priest does towards the end of the marriage ceremony, where he leads the bride and groom around the altar there. You know, it's supposed to be a dance, but most priests just walk it, you know. And the lyrics go something like Isaiah danced something or other. And the priests sometimes, you know, it's kind of written that they got to do a bit of a dance or something to replicate it, maybe. But the priest just usually walks, except for this guy at St. Catherine's. He used to do a bit of a hop and a hey, hey, hey. And people used to It's kind of like his stock and his thing, you know, his move, his stock and trade move. Oh, quick shout out to Father Damianos there. I don't know if he watches these, Pater. I can't bleep these, you know. But if you're watching, or if for someone that you know is watching, shout out to you there. I heard you got the big C, not the Cockaflopoulos, the other big C. Speedy recovery to you. Hope you get well soon. Stop people metaloving with the same spoon there. Give them fucking paper disposable spoons or something, I don't know. How many years did we do that for? I mean, people still do that. The older I get, the more fucking germophobic I get. I'm like, fuck that today. Pare malaga, pas καλά. No thanks. Might just rock up next time with a little shot glass, like, hey, I just put it in here, but then nice. South Melbourne, Saint Eusthathios. That's where my folks got married. That's where I got baptized. Got baptized by Pater, I forget his name. He's at Red Hill now with a big booming voice. He's cracking. Massive booming chesty voice. Συγγνώμη Πάτερ, E θυμάμαι το όνομα σας, αλλά σώμα και με Χριστού, nice. When I was living in New York, there was a period there of about a week or so when certain someone that I was living with was out of town, and I was on my own, and a few of the friends that I had there, you know, they weren't about or whatever, they couldn't hang out. So I found myself alone for about a week, like properly alone, and I felt alone. I felt lonely. The thing was, I was living in Astoria, and it was during Greek Easter. And I hadn't been to church for years. I don't usually go to church anymore. Sometimes for the Anastasia, but generally not. But this particular time I felt fucking so lonely. So I knew that there was a local Greek Orthodox church not too far from where I was living. And on the Good Friday I went. I went to the epitaph. You non-Greeks who are watching this, you may or may not know about the Good Friday ritual, where the priests lead a procession, whereby the altar boys or whatever hold and priests, I think, hold this decorated sort of epitaph of Jesus, this massive thing that they carry around the block. And they lead a procession with the churchgoers, the congregation following behind with candles and stuff, and they walk and they chant, and it's quite beautiful. And I went to it by myself, walked the epitaph in Astoria, New York, just to be with my people, just to get a sense of connection to something, somewhere. Now, at the time, I thought I was being a fucking she-can living in New York, doing fucking various creative things. But when it all came down to it, when a lot of these things were taken away from me, I went back to the tribe. And like, I went to another, the following Easter, I was still living there. I went to another Greek Orthodox church, just to light a candle and just to show a certain someone just what it's like in there, And that one was in Chinatown, of all places. I think it was one of the first Greek Orthodox churches in New York. It was in Chinatown. You walk in, and you could be at fucking Ayu Vasili in Brunswick. You wouldn't know the difference. You wouldn't know the difference. Outside could be New York, could be fucking Norway, for all you know. But inside, same old Greek Orthodox church. Same smells, same looking people, dressed the same energy, everything the same. Which goes to show you our culture is pretty much very heavily rooted in Eastern Orthodoxy. But there's more to it now. I posted a link to a song called I'm a Pilgrim Traveler. I forget the name of the artist off the top of my head, but if you look that up, it's an old gospel, African-American gospel song, but you hear the ding-ding at the beginning. Sounds like bouzouki, sounds like rebetika. Not fucking far off, man. This thing with the blues, with that rebetika, which with the the African-American blues and Greek rebetika, Japanese music, those sort of still sort of song, those sort of songs that are kind of still and have that ding 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 type vibe to them. No kind of heavy drum beat or anything like that, or percussion. Those sort of more chilled out, spaced out songs. There's a fucking similarity there, dude. We're much more connected than we fucking realize. It blew my mind there. To be listening to an African American gospel song, which I listen to quite often. I listen to fucking, Mahalia Jackson and fucking all the classics. Been listening to them for years. To be listening to that and hear like it sounds like a rebetica. And then I find out from a certain someone that there's a connection between Manolis Chiotis, the legendary Greek bouzouki player, and Hendrix. I think someone put it, Hendrix was introduced to the music of this fella, blew his fucking mind. Bling, ting, ting, tsak. I'm not trying to say Greeks invented everything. But not far off of that.